Hey, my bunnies. Welcome to my channel where we talk about the sugar-free life. I've been a slave to sugar for over 15 freaking years. If I survived it, you can overcome it quicker than me. Because I'm going to tell you right now everything that worked, everything that didn't work, and what permanently worked so that you can get out of this shit and feel like a winner. I have tried everything to stop my sugar addiction. One of them being entering a 12-week body transformation contest from bodybuilding.com. I thought if I could just have a lot of discipline, I would end this forever and never ever want to go back. But what happened? I won $80,000 as the grand prize female winner, and then I gained back all the weight plus more within just a couple months. For the next 5 years, I would continue to lose and gain weight, diet really hard, then overeat, binge eat, and sugar eat, and then diet really hard for a little bit, and then eat the sugar and, just give into it. I just constantly was fighting with willpower and white knuckling this impossible force that was making me want to eat sugar and binge eat late at night. It was torture. I would spend anywhere between 2 to 8 hours wasting time looking up food, fantasizing over what I would order, driving to go get it, and then driving to another place to go get another thing, and then driving to another place. I would drive up to 2 to 4 different places easily in one night. This is a normal thing. This is like a normal thing I would do. I wouldn't just binge in one place. I would go to different places, McDonald's, 7-Eleven, um, grocery stores, like low quality shit. After grabbing all these foods, I'd lay it out in my car or my house and then just indulge in it, right? Just savor everything and then go through a panic and maybe even throw it away in the trash and then bring it out of the trash and then eat it again and then feel like a total psycho and then figure out how to throw away everything else and not get caught having binged eat all by myself. It's it's this kind of insanity that I was living, and I felt like nobody understood how bad it was because they would just be like, "You're only a little bit overweight. You're not even that bad. Like, come on, everyone overeats a little bit." But it's not the fact that I cared about my looks as much as how crazy I felt. I knew I was wasting a lot of my life and my potential by being stuck in this sugar addiction. And I tried everything. When I say I've tried everything, I've really tried everything. And I make this YouTube because I don't want anyone out there to think that they have something really wrong with them if they struggle with this. I used to think that, but if I overcame it, you really can. So what I've tried is traditional therapy. I went to several therapists, everyone from free counselors at church to this very highly well-respected guy, I'm not going to say who he is, who charged over $300 an hour, those kind of people, okay? And I felt like no one was helping me. I just felt like I was always crying, talking about my past, talking about my childhood, getting nowhere, and just being told that, I have a problem with thinking black and white. I have a problem with being a perfectionist, which I don't think is a bad problem at all. And I'll explain this later. I never stuck with any of those people, even though I gave them a really good shot. Some of them I saw for many months. Some of them I only saw for one session. But I just felt like therapy doesn't work. Let me try other things. Hypnotherapy, that was actually really helpful. One of these hypnotherapists I met is Sasha Carrion. I love her. She helped me find positive things to reinforce within my head. So I had a lot of negative thoughts, obviously, and she would recognize it and immediately think of a better thing to say, record it, and have me listen to it every time I would fall asleep. And I really felt like I felt more calm, less tension around junk food, sugar foods. So that's something that you can also try. I've tried psychic readings. That really didn't help too much. I've tried life coaches online that say that they can help, but I don't think they had the experience necessary to help me personally. They did try though. And then I've tried books, lots of books on the topic. Maybe I just didn't understand how to apply it within my life, but I didn't find them to be that useful. And Overeaters Anonymous. It's a 12-step group based on the principles of Alcoholics Anonymous. And I've met some good friends there that have gotten recovered from sugar addiction, from binge eating. But for me, I felt like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I freaking get it. So I struggled for like, I don't know, maybe 2 years, going on and off to the rooms, trying to get help from elder people that have been off of sugar for 20 years. I was super discouraged to continue going there because I was told by an elder person that I respected that the reason why I can't recover right now is because I have not hit rock bottom. I had to hit a more rock bottom than what I already felt. Ain't nobody got the right to tell you that you have not hit rock bottom. If you really are seeking help and you really feel horrible, like your life is not gonna get any better if you don't get over this, if you don't overcome this, you've already hit, I think that's enough of a rock bottom. Okay, so what worked? You're not even gonna believe it. It's a guy that I found out through another friend. He is very hard to find online. His name is Artie Wu. He has a 7-day healing program. I was able to successfully stop eating sugar, like stop cold turkey, after the 3rd day of his program. And I have never had a craving or any kind of tension or white knuckling ever since. I highly recommend you try this. It is the best program I've ever tried to stopping my sugar addiction, and I really owe it to him. So I'm gonna let me share with you like the exact thing, the exact like moment where everything stopped. So there was like an assignment that Artie gave. He said just free write for as long as you need to get this out. And it took me like 2 hours at midnight. I was like writing and writing and writing, and my hand was getting so tired, but I was like, I can't stop writing this. And then when I finally thought I was done writing this assignment, by the way, I had a piece of chocolate on the corner of my table waiting for me as a treat when I was done with the assignment. Because he said it's okay if you're still indulging in your addiction. Like, don't feel any pressure to like stop it right now. So I'm like, okay, I'll use it as a little motivation. So after the 2 hours were over, I went through all my writing very calmly, and there was one sentence that shook me so hard, and I highlighted it. And it was related to all of my other negative thoughts. So Artie says that you have just a couple negative thoughts that are plaguing you for most of your life. And if you can attack one or all few of them, you will be able to unravel so much tension and not feel the need to soothe yourself with that addictive substance or behavior. Okay, so what was that sentence that I had written? It went something like this. It is okay to be a perfectionist, but it is not okay to beat yourself up. I imagine myself as this rock climber. Like I am working freaking hard to go up this insane mountain that I've never gone up before because I have big goals. I have big dreams. I want to do something new and different. But along the way, I'm tripping over rocks and I'm thinking, my God, why did I trip over that rock? I stab myself. And then I'll go up a little bit more and I'll think, why didn't I go faster in that one spot? It wasn't even that hard. Stab myself again. It's like I'm trying to do this arduous thing and I'm stabbing myself and stabbing myself along the way. It's suffering. Just suffering. Because I'm beating myself up. I'm trying to do something, but I'm beating myself up as I go do it. It's unnecessary. This is something that no therapist has been able to explain to me. Therapists have only told me, stop being a perfectionist. Stop thinking black and white. This is your problem. It is good to be a perfectionist. It is good to have high standards. It is good to try to achieve something great. Do something hard. 10x your life. But what's not good is beating yourself up as you do it. Why beat yourself up as you're doing it? Why not just say, dang, you're working really hard. Oof, yeah, maybe you could have gone a little faster in that one spot, but it's okay. It's new. It's new to you. You're figuring it out. You're doing the hard work. Oh, yeah, you tripped over that rock, but sometimes that happens, and that's okay. No one can do this journey of life perfectly. There are so many times where you're going to feel dumb. There are so many times where you feel like a total loser. There are so many times where you just feel like an idiot and you wish that no one would look at you. And that's okay because You are the type of person that's never going to give up. And you are the type of person that's going to keep going no matter how hard it gets. And that in itself is freaking amazing. Okay? After doing Artie Woo's program, I was so scared that I would go back to my old ways, right? Because I was on this high of like, oh my God, it's okay to be a perfectionist. Just don't beat yourself up. Ooh. But I was so scared deep inside, like, oh my God, I know I'm going to eat sugar. Like, I've done this for like 15 years. I don't know if it really stopped. Like, what if this is like just a phase? I have been able to maintain my sugar-free life without feeling any white knuckling, any willpower needed, any tension around looking at sugar. It's like a miracle. And that's because of a few things. So let me tell you, how do I maintain this sugar-free life? I continue to do the work that Artie Wu taught me, which is I question my negative thoughts that come in. So if I think of, let's say, you look fat today, I go, but is that really true though? Is that really true though? Actually, maybe I'm not. Okay, so what's really true? You ask yourself, what's really true? What's really true is that, okay, maybe I'm not exactly where I want to be, but I am freaking healthy AF right now. I am doing everything I can to eat healthy. I am working out every day, and I am loving myself more and more every day. And this journey is going to get even better. It's going to be so easy, and it's going to be so fun. Yay! All right, what else do I do to help me maintain my sugar-free life? I avoid processed sugar at all costs. I know that if I start having fun with sugar again, my brain's gonna just light up like a cocaine addict times 8 and be like, ah, ah! I don't want that. I freaking don't want that. I suffered enough. This freedom that I have now is so much better than what it's like being on sugar. I don't want to go back, so I avoid processed sugar. I don't want to stimulate my brain in that way ever again. So what do I do instead? I eat more fats. Fats are delicious and more satiating, and it makes your skin look good. Go for fats. Do not be afraid of fats. I was afraid of fats for so long. This is the wrong mentality. Having good fats is so good for your brain. Do the more fats, okay? What else do? I don't eat flour. White flour feels like sugar in my body, in my brain, and I start wanting to eat more sugar. So if that's something that triggers you, I suggest you stop it too. And there are so many other yummy things you can eat. Do not worry, my bunnies. I'm not telling you that you can't eat all your yummy stuff. You are going to figure out a way to enjoy real wholesome foods in a way you've never loved before. And that's through cooking your foods. So I know that's annoying. I used to eat out once or twice a day, every day. Okay. This is how I stopped my sugar addiction. And if you are trying to quit sugar, try my suggestions and please subscribe to my YouTube. Let me know down below what else you'd like me to go deeper into, and I'll see you guys next time.